everybody, my name is Maron and welcome to my channel. So today I'll bring you another episode of 15 Minutes Friday, in which I'm going to build a completely functional house within 15 minutes. And yeah, with 15 minutes I mean 15 minutes real time, not sped up or anything like that, but yeah, here we are. And before I'm gonna talk you guys through this build, I do want to apologize because I had in mind to upload this video last week, but I have been experiencing some technical difficulties. My video was flipping 90 degrees and I don't know what my computer was doing, but it was not working along really well. And then I wanted to upload this one and I realized I did not do a voiceover yet, so here we are. But as you can see, I just started with an outside, and I did want to give myself an extra challenge because, like I mentioned before, I didn't do a separate bedroom and I did want to try that this week. And I thought, let's go crazy and add a porch because we have so much time to build this complete house. I mean, you know, 15 minutes, easy peasy. You can do it anytime, or, well, yeah, 15 minutes time. But yeah, I wanted to do something else than modern because I stuck with that for the past two builds. I wanted to try something cute, and the next color in the little menu The Sims has was actually pink, so I thought that would work perfectly with a cute house. I probably made the biggest mistake ever thinking that, but I went for it anyway. I mean, I'm an optimistic person and I believe in myself and I know I can sort of pull this off, so I just go for it. I mean, if you've never done it before, you don't know unless you try, right? So here we are, and I started with a front door, and normally what you want to do is make separate rooms because then you know where everything has to go, and this is not the way to go, people. So if you want to try something limited, make sure you have a floor plan in mind or anything, because last week I had so much time left because I had a clear vision of what I wanted to do. This time I sort of had a vision and I knew I had to work with the color pink, but that doesn't work. I mean, why did I suddenly make a bathroom in the lower right corner of this house and a bedroom on that side, and what is happening? Why didn't I just put the bathroom on the left side like I intended to do? But here we are, and there's no more time left, so I just went for it. I mean, yeah, pink windows. Who doesn't love pink windows? Yeah, they're cute. And I am going to do another build where I actually want to use this color window because I am going to end up changing it to white a little bit later on because almost nothing I picked out for this thing worked with the windows. And I don't mind a little bit of mismatch. Okay, I'm lying here. I do mind a little bit of mismatch, but there's a time frame to work with, so I don't mind, but I do. And now actually this size of a house is perfectly capable of having a master bedroom and a bathroom and a living room and a kitchen. It's doable. I've done it. But as you're gonna see, I am going to completely ignore that fact. Just completely. Because I'm stressed out over the time, and I was building this during one of the warmest days of the week. So I was actually kind of slow as well, which is not good when you're working on a time frame. Time frame, is that actually the word to use in this thing? Oh well. Now, one thing I do have to give the developers credit for, that is to make this wall and this shade of pink work together with this door and the windows, because they actually match up. They're not completely 100% how I wanted for this build, but the front side and anything, it looks really cute. I mean, Barbie wouldn't mind, I think. And I think when you're working with a color like pink as your main color, you have to think to yourself and say to yourself, what would Barbie do? Now, I'm gonna tell you, Barbie is not going to make a house like this because she likes everything decorated and princess-like and a big wardrobe and a walk-in closet. And now I kind of feel like I have to make a Barbie mansion. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that at some point. But as you see, I just added white because, well, it's kind of a white grayish kind of shade, but it works together best with the whole pink thing. And the windows, as you can see, are kind of clashing with the wallpaper for the kitchen. Probably if I would have picked the other pink brick thingies, tiles, then it would have worked, but I didn't. So I'm going to change these to white. Now what I did learn in the this is the third time I'm doing this, is to first have your layout in mind, then just make sure you have wallpaper there and flooring there and windows there if you can. Probably the best way is to work around the furniture with the window placement, but I blacked out and I did it this way. Now for some reason the window was glitching with the door or the wallpaper a little bit. I don't know why. I thought it was a bug, maybe due to the new placement we have with the doors and such, but it didn't actually interfere with the door, so I think it's a wallpaper issue. And you're gonna see as well there's a piece of ceiling missing. I don't know what happened there, but I just put a roof over there, and I think the Sims are not going to get wet. No, they're not. I mean, they're magical. They don't get wet. Well, they do outside in a thunderstorm, and if they don't have a roof. But yeah, as usual, I'm rambling again. So let's get on to the kitchen. Okay, let's. Now, normally when I'm building houses in my own time and there's no pressure, I don't use the auto counter. And I think that's kind of working against me because I never think of turning it on for these things. And I probably should because it saves a lot of time. Now, once again, the pink shade is not really matching up with the wallpaper, but I think it's more of a lavender violet kind of shade now I think look at it. Probably is though. It's still cute, but if you just want to switch the wallpaper to the other one, I perfectly understand. Now because I found this color to be so extremely difficult to work with despite it being one of my favorite colors, I didn't want to do too much to it, and I just went with white to match it up with because, you know, white goes with pretty much anything. And for this kitchen layout, I want to explain something to you guys. I actually wanted to have like these counters facing the window so that your sim can actually have breakfast or something like that and look out the window. But I didn't do that. I don't know why, but I just didn't. And I wanted like a half wall over there and then face the other way and make a cute separate space for your living room area. But I freaked out because of the time. Now something cute and easy, which is always a good thing to add in your kitchens, which I don't always do, but if you're working with a limited space, are cabinets. And a lot of cabinets actually work together if you just mix them up. So that's a good thing to know. Now what I also realized is that it's probably going to be easier to do these builds without all the cheats on. Because as you can see, I put the show live edit objects on and the hidden objects and the ignore gameplay unlock settle entitlement cheat on, and when you're working with this, that's just too many objects to pick from, so you're actually making it more difficult for yourself. And I apologize about my voice. I mean, like I mentioned, it's still kind of warm and humid over here. I do drink more than enough, but my voice is not too cooperative. Now, one thing I actually did love and I didn't realize would pop up with the pink color is the kitchen table. And I think there's also like a picnic table from this one, and I adored it. It has this little rustic feel to it, and if you just match it up like in okay, I'm lost for words here, backyard. Once again, I feel like Ariel. Okay, I'm a Disney princess. If you put it outside, you have like this little plate with the candles on top. And then you put it on the picnic table, and then your Sim's going to be outside, and it's going to be evening, and it's going to light up, and that's so adorable. I mean, I didn't realize or think of any favorite items I have in the game, but that's probably one of my favorite tables. Yeah, I don't use it enough. Now for the bedroom, thank God this bed I picked like on the first go matches up with the window and the wallpaper. I mean, can we get a hooray? This works together. Developers, you are amazing. You can actually work it together. I mean, yeah. I tried the pink mirror, but it didn't match up, so I went for white. Oh, and actually, normally I have this whole idea for what kind of sim lives in this house. I had no idea, other than that it's a guy and he has pink pants. Yeah, he has pink pants, and it matches up with this house so perfectly. I love it. Now for the bathroom. Normally when I have this amount of tiles, it's no problem for me whatsoever to find a layout I like. This time, however, I for some reason struggled. And actually, after doing this and playtesting it, I had to move the toilet slightly to the left. The door is still in place and everything like that. It still looks the same. But the sim wasn't able to pee. And I couldn't understand why. Maybe it is the sink. But I've seen people do these kind of things and it works, even with those across from each other. But for some reason this one didn't, so I had to change it. And as some of you may know, I playtest all my builds before I upload them to the gallery. So there's a fairy lot coming up that I did actually for Sims for Builders contest with the admins from the builders group I'm in, and I won. Okay, I didn't expect that, but I won. That is still up and coming, but I have to finish the interior before I upload it, so it's gonna be up in the next few days. And after finishing this video, I have to make a build for Jessica Ray Place's July Shell Challenge, which is ending in, I think, about 24 hours from now. But wish me luck though. Now, as for the roofing, for some reason I had quite the problems in doing this. Lately my roof skills have been kind of okay, but I think I just forgot how to play Sims and how to build it with this one, because I have no idea what I was doing. Nothing was working along, and just like the brick walls in front, it is slightly altered, and I should have probably left it how it was just a second ago, like with the two roof parts sort of connected to each other and not like in front and in the back. I don't know how you call that. But that looks cuter than what I ended up with. Now within these 15-minute builds, I did kind of agree with myself to only build this in 15 minutes, and then if it's completely functional and not a complete fail to my personal feeling, I would upload it as it is. But if I'm going to fail too much and I'm just not satisfied with it, I am going to tweak it in a maximum of 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes just because I do want to keep the time restriction on it, and I don't want to go overboard with tweaking anything like that, because you are going to see these builds in the 15 minutes in the videos, and I kind of want them to resemble the same thing you're going to get in the gallery. But I did allow myself to do minor changes, like the sink I used in the bathroom. That's actually white in the uploaded version because the pink color didn't really work. You're gonna see it in the overview because it's still the old one. But the white one looks way better. And I'm also not allowed to do really big changes, just the minor ones to, make it a little bit more finished. Because if some of you have seen my builds in the gallery, you know that I like my clutter, I like my details, I like anything to be, perfect. And with these, just a little bit of a thing to show, like, even if you usually take hours or days on a build, if you do something in a quick time, it's gonna turn out like this. And some people may actually spend hours and days and create something like I'm doing in 15 minutes, and it's perfectly fine. I mean, I am going to share with you one of my first builds as well, and then just because I want to share you guys how people start out, I think mine was actually pretty much a square box. It probably was though, and the auto roof, I miss the auto roof so much. I still do. Now, as time was running out, I did want to add like a little bit on the outside. So there's a bit of terrain, and in a finished version you are going to see a little bit more bushes because that's just a little bit more finishing touch. But yeah, there's a tree, and it's adorable though. I mean, Barbie wouldn't mind this as a starter house. I think she would invite Ken over. Yeah. I don't know why I went to the basement, but yeah. So this was pretty much it for this week's build. I am going to add a little desk over there. If you are interested in downloading this or checking out my gallery, it can be found under the same name as my YouTube, which is MarronStone. So like I mentioned, all my builds are play tested and they're CC free, so nothing like that. And I just hope you have fun. These 15 minutes builds are going to be up weekly, and I'm working on a lot more things, but it takes a little bit more time because I'm completely new to video editing, so please bear with me. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you around next time. Bye!